the pavement from Waikiki to West Hollywood, looking for ordinary people and tested their street smarts by asking basic questions about the world around them. It will be up to our players to determine who's got it going on and who's a few geese short of a gaggle. And speaking of players, let's meet him. Hello, Phillip!
Hey, there I
And Ahliah! Now remember, it's do or die here on Street Smarts. The winner gets the jack, the loser gives it back. Yeah, that's it. Now let's meet the three people they'll be making snap judgments about. I started in Chi-Town, where Scott explained what comes between him and his Calvin. Scott, tell me your dance floor story.
We went to this club for the first time in New York, and I had a lot to drink. Anyway, so we got on the dance floor, and I started dancing, and the next thing you know, my pants fell down to the floor, and I had no underwear on or nothing underneath.
Well, did you get any dates after that?
Yeah, actually, I went home with some chick after that.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
Scott, if you could marry one celebrity, who would it be?
I'd have to say Cindy Crawford.
Ooh, what's it about Crawford that you like?
Her legs. She's got the best thighs.
Maybe you should go dancing with her some night, drop your pants.
You know, I've been trying. I just can't find her number anywhere.
All right. And then just across town, I snagged Aimee's resume. I'm here in Chicago at Lincoln Fest. I'm with Aimee. Aimee, you just quit a job. What happened?
Well, I got in trouble for being late. I kind of got bitched at, and I was just kind of like, don't like to be disrespected like that. So I turned in my 2 weeks, but they just said I could get the hell on out, so I did.
What were your parting words?
All right. All right.
All right. If you could marry one celebrity, who would it be?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp?
Oh, yeah.
What is it about Johnny Depp?
I don't know. He's talented. He's very nice looking.
Okay. And finally, I learned that there's nothing Los won't do. Los, where are you from? What do you do?
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm a student at Mankato State University. Yeah, all my buddies down there.
What are you going to school for?
Going to school for business management. Hope to be a CEO, entrepreneur one day.
What kind of business would you run?
I want to own like barbershops, restaurants, I don't know, franchise and all that kind of stuff.
Do it all?
Yeah, own a state fair one day probably.
Okay. If you could marry someone famous, who would it be?
If I could marry someone famous, I'll marry Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, what's her best feature?
Her best features are fat ass.
All right, guys, it's time to play a little game we like to call Who Knew It? We ask the same question to all three people in the field, and your challenge is to guess who answered the question right. You will lock in your choice, and a correct guess will earn you $100. Okay, guys, let's get cracking. Here's the first question I asked to Scott, Aimee, and Los. I asked all three, what's William Faulkner famous for? So flip up your paddles, tell me who knew it. Scott, Aimee, or Los knew what William Faulkner was famous for. Okay, Phillip, say you ready? Oh, he's not done yet.
All right.
Okay, you guys are both locked in. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you both have Aimee. Now, before we check in to find out why you guys want to go with Aimee, to see if she knows it, let's see what Scott said, just for some fun. What's William Faulkner famous for?
Star Trek.
Star Trek?
Yes, Star Trek.
What did he do with Star Trek?
He was the captain, I think.
There you go. That was the wrong answer. Now, Ahliah, you think Aimee's going to know this, right?
Yeah, I think Aimee. She seems pretty smart.
Okay, and Phillip, you agree?
Yeah, she had attitude.
Okay, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's see if she knows. What's William Faulkner famous for?
He's a writer.
He's a writer. There you go. He is. That's the right answer. You both had Aimee. There you go. $100 for each of you. Nice job, guys. Okay, here's question number 2 of the first round. I asked both of them, how do you play quarters? Who knew it? Scott, Aimee, or Los? Maybe someone can show me later. I'm not familiar with that game. All right, you're locked in, and let's see, Phillip, you think Scott knows, huh?
Scott knows.
Why Scott?
Young guy, he knows quarters.
Seems like a party. All right, let's check
it.
it out. Scott, how do you play quarters?
Quarters. There's a cup, and you take your quarters and you flick them in there. And then if you're talking like the drinking game quarters, it's just, you just do shots until, everybody goes around, flicks a quarter.
You ever play quarters?
All the time.
Are you pretty good at it? Can you get the quarter in the cup?
Always. Every time.
So you're not getting drunk real quick then?
No, of course not.
All right, way to go, Phillip. Scott knew it. There's another $100. There you go. Now, Ahliah, we're going to see if Los knew this question for you. I don't know. Let's find out. Los, how do you play quarters?
Go to the casino.
Yeah.
People put their quarters in. You run by, take their quarters.
That's how you play it.
Yeah, that's how I play when I go to the casino.
Stealing quarters.
Stealing quarters. There you go.
That's a wrong answer. I'm sorry, Ahliah. Los did not know. All right, here we go. Final question of the round, guys. I asked all three, sonnets, limericks, and haikus are all what? So who knew it? Do you think Scott, Aimee, or Los could tell me what that meant? Ahliah, you trail by $100 here. Phillip's going for a perfect score in round 1. Hopefully going to try to get $300. Okay, you guys are both locked in. And let's see, you think Aimee, you think Scott. All right, before we check in there, we got some time here. Let's see what Los had to say. Sonnets, limericks, and haikus are all what?
They're all stars out of space.
They're all stars in outer space?
Yes, sir.
Like constellations?
There you go.
What's your favorite, a sonnet, a limerick, or a haiku?
Haiku.
A haiku?
Yeah.
It's like 575 up there, the latitude.
Really, whatever the hell that means, but I guess.
All right, he wasn't sure on that. All right, now, Philip, you think Aimee knows?
I think Aimee knows.
3 for 3. Sonnets, limericks, and haikus are all what?
Weather patterns.
The weather pattern?
Yeah.
Like today it's raining. What do we have here? A sonnet, a haiku? Who's about a haiku? Got like a 575 chance of it raining?
Yeah.
That's not a right answer. I'm sorry, Philip. Now, Ahliah, we're going to see if Scot knows. Sonnets, limericks, and haikus are all what?
They are poetry.
Are you a poetry man?
Not really.
Can you recite any sort of poem?
Roses are red and violets are blue. That's about it.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, that's right.
Way to go, Ahliah and Scot. You got it right. Nice job. Philip, you have $200 to dinner round one. But Ahliah with that last prediction, she got it right. She has $200. Keep a hanky handy because we're going to find out who blew it when we return. What does the S stand for on Superman's chest?
Superman.
That's for Superman. What was his alias?
Clark Kent. Clark Kent with the glasses.
Yeah, you.
And then Superman. Sorry.
Welcome back to Street Smarts. Let's meet our players. Now, Philip, you're a big fan of the show, and you play along at home, huh?
I love the game, Frank.
Yeah?
Every night I'm there. I'm winning every night. I decided to come here and do it. I'm going to do it for real. I'm going to win here today on Street Smart.
Yeah, all right, that's Philip. He says he's going to win. Now, Ahliah, you have a fear of mushrooms. Is that right?
Yes, when I was a little girl, my grandfather told me that wherever a frog peed, that's where mushrooms grew. I mean, I know it's crazy, but
Right.
I believed that until just over a year ago when I found out. But I still cannot eat
How did you finally
mushrooms.
find out? Who told you that was just a myth?
My mother.
Your mother. All right. Okay, well, thanks, Mom. She only waited until you were like a grown woman. So, all
Very
right,
grown.
Yeah, all right.
Very grown.
Okay, guys, take a deep breath because we're about to enter our next round. Who blew it? This time we're asking the same question, only 2 of our Asphalt Einsteins. 1 answered right, 1 answered wrong. Each time Philip or Ahliah correctly identifies who tanked the question, they get $200. Very nice. And you can earn an extra $200 by using a dunce cap. Here's how. When you hear a question you think will dumbfound your opponent, bang the buzzer on your chair and dunce them. If they cannot answer the question, you get $200. And remember, there's only 1 dunce in the round, so use it wisely. Here's the first question I asked to both Aimee and to Los. I asked them both, what is a pony keg? So, oh my God, Ahliah, you've been dunced already. Philip, good job up there. All right, $200 on the line. If you cannot answer it, he gets the money. If you can't answer it, the money stays with you. He's going to wear the cap, okay? I'm going to read it again. You get 5 seconds. What is a pony keg?
Beer? Container that
More
they hold
info.
it?
What again?
A container that they hold beer in?
More.
A container that they...
That's a right answer. Yeah, there you go. Way to go, Ahliah. You get the $200. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Now flip up your paddles and tell me who blew it. Do you think Aimee or Los knew the answer to that one? All right, way to go, Ahliah. Throwing the block on that. Nice job. Okay, so just Aimee or Los are in this one. Okay, you guys are both locked in. You think Los. Now, Philip, you didn't think she'd know it, but you think Los blew it also.
I think he blew it.
Okay,
I know he blew it.
Let's find out. What is a pony keg?
Pony keg is a dead pony around a big keg for a frat.
It's a what?
A pony, like a dead pony for a keg. A dead pony that's mounted above a keg.
That's a pony keg.
Yeah, it's a pony keg.
Pony keg's actually just a small version of a keg.
I never had one. I always think the big keg, sorry.
You both had Los and he blew it. Way to go, guys. $200 for each of you. Nice job, Ahliah. You made $400 off that question. Okay, here's the next question I asked to Scot and to Los. I asked them both, who was famous for crossing the Delaware during the Revolutionary War? So who blew it? Do you think it was Scot or Los? Did not know that one there. All right, Ahliah didn't waste any time on this one. Philip didn't either. Okay, you guys are locked in.
Are you gonna ask me?
You're both thinking Los. I'm going to ask you right now. Why do you think Los, Ahliah?
Because he doesn't know anything.
Oh, really? All right, let's find out. Los, who was famous for crossing the Delaware during the Revolutionary War?
Famous for crossing Delaware was Christopher Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Sailed the Delaware, and what did he do?
He, in 1492,
Sailed the
Delaware, yeah.
and discovered America.
There you go.
Okay.
You got it.
You both had Los. We missed that one, unfortunately, again. You each get $200. So the correct answer, we're going to go to Scott in Chicago. Who was famous for crossing the Delaware during the Revolutionary War?
Back to history class. George Washington.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And George Washington was also known for,
Being a president. First president. Right?
he never told a lie.
Correct.
Did you ever tell a lie to your parents?
All the time. I had to.
At least he's honest about that. Here's the last question of this round, guys, and it was to Scott and to Aimee. I asked them both, what's that little hole in a needle called? So who blew it? Who didn't know that one? What the little hole in a needle was called? Scott or Aimee? Okay, and okay, you guys are both locked in. We have a difference of opinion here. It's the first time in a while. Now, Phillip, you think Scott's gonna blow this, huh?
Scott doesn't know holes and needles.
Okay, let's find out.
What's she gonna know?
What's that little hole in a needle called?
The...
That's a wrong answer. Way to go, Phillip. $200 for you. It looks like Aimee has the correct answer. What's that little hole in a needle called?
The eye.
The eye of the needle. Aimee got that right. I'm sorry, Ahliah. She knew the answer to that. Recap of the scores. Philip's got $800. Ahliah's got $800. What a good game. We'll find out who our players pick the podium when we return. Welcome back. Size up the jockeys and place your bets because it's time to pick your pony. This time, Phillip and Ahliah will each choose one of the 3 street peeps for the entire round and trying to guess how they'll answer 3 questions. A correct prediction is worth $300. Yeah. And we're going to leave the dunce cap in this round. It can only be used once, and it's worth another 300 clams. Now, you guys are tied, and Phillip, you won the preliminary tiebreaker backstage, so you get to choose first. So who would you like to pony up with?
Pulling it up with Los.
You're going with Los? All right,
man.
Ahliah, how about you?
I'm gonna take my girl, Aimee.
You're going with Aimee. Okay. Now, Phillip, here's the first question to Los. I asked him, name the 4 hemispheres that make up the Earth. Oh, you've been done, Phillip. Ahliah, throw the cap up there. Put the cap on his head. $300 on the line, Phillip. I'm going to read the question again. You got 5 seconds. You ready? Name the 4 hemispheres that make up the Earth.
Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, Antarctica, and the North Pole.
That's a wrong answer, Phillip. I'm sorry you started off good, but you're right, so you get the $300, Ahliah. Way to go. Nice dancing there. All right, now, Phillip, do you think Los got that right or wrong? You messed that one up. You think he came
He's
through?
got it wrong.
He got it wrong, too?
No,
Let's find out.
I don't know. He don't know.
Name the 4 hemispheres that make up the Earth.
4 hemispheres that make up the Earth. North America, South America.
2.
That's 2. Central America.
3.
South America and Atlantic Ocean. I don't know.
And the Atlantic Ocean. There's 4.
Oh, exactly.
What one do we live in?
We live in North America. See? I'm not going to college for nothing.
I'm sorry. Here, way to go. He got that wrong. I'm sorry, Phillip. My bad. He got it wrong. Way to go. $300 for you. Northern, Southern, Eastern, Western. You were on the right track, Phillip. Okay, Ahliah. First question to Aimee was, what company makes the Camry, the Celica, and the Corolla? Do you think she got that right or wrong, Ahliah?
I think she got that right.
She got this one right?
Yeah, she seems pretty on it.
Okay, let's find out. What company makes the Camry, the Celica, and the Corolla?
Toyota.
There you go. What do you drive?
I don't.
If you could drive a car, what would you drive?
Probably BMW.
Which stands for?
I have a lot of money.
She got it right. Way to go, Ahliah. $300 for you. You take the lead. All right, Phillip. Next question to Los. I asked him, what part of speech refers to a person, place, or thing? Think you got that right or wrong, Phillip? You can tie up the game here with the correct prediction. You're behind.
The college man's gonna get it right.
College man's gonna get this one right.
Surprise.
All right, for $300, let's see if you did. What part of speech refers to a person, place, or thing?
A noun.
He got it right, Phillip. Way to go. We're gonna tie it. You're doing very, very well. Okay, Ahliah, I asked Aimee, what is an imbecile? Do you think she got that right or wrong? What is an imbecile?
I think she got that right.
You think she got this one right?
Yeah, she's pretty honest.
Okay, all right, let's find out. What is an imbecile?
A dumb person.
Have you ever been, anyone ever called you an imbecile?
No. But they probably will after they see this.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, idiot is the word we use.
Okay.
Way to go, Ahliah. $300 for you. You're up to $1,700 now. Phillip, you have $1,400. Now, this is the last question of the round for you to Lowe's, so you can tie it up. You need this. I asked him, according to the old saying, what's the best policy? Think you got this one right or wrong, Phillip?
I'm going to say wrong.
You think you got it wrong?
He doesn't know the policy.
What's that?
He doesn't know the policy.
All right, let's find out.
Best or worst?
According to the old saying, what's the best policy?
Honesty is the best policy.
Do you believe this?
Hell no.
No?
No.
He got it right. I'm sorry, Philip. He knew it. Honesty is the best policy. You were honest, thinking he'd get it wrong, but he got it right. Okay. Ahliah, here's the last question of the round. You have a $300 lead. You can open up a nice lead here, and actually, you can actually take your score to $2,000 here if you predict it so nice. Oh, okay. I asked Aimee, what famous man had Winona Forever tattooed on his body? What famous man had that Winona Forever?
I think she got that wrong.
She got this one wrong?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out,
that.
see if you can get to $2,000. What famous man had Winona Forever tattooed on his body?
President Reagan.
President Reagan did?
Yeah.
Guess who it was? Johnny Depp.
No way.
Isn't that your favorite guy?
Well, yeah, but I don't know all this, you know.
They went out for a long time and he got a tattoo
Really?
with her name on it, and then they
That's
broke
kinda
up.
weird. That's kind of weird.
She got it wrong. Way to go, Ahliah. Up to $2,000. The correct answer was Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, and then he broke up with her. All right, Philip, you got $1,400. That's a nice score. But Ahliah, $2,000. When we return, Philip and Ahliah will be making a final prediction on a question I asked Scott, Aimee, and Los. I asked them, how many sides does a hexagon have? Yeah, so check your vitals because next up on the shocking conclusion of Street Smarts is...
The wager of
Don't leave that chair! Welcome back. Philip and Ahliah, here's what's shaking. During the break, each of you secretly chose one of the three people out on the street, made a prediction as to whether they were right or wrong, and wagered an amount of money not to exceed the total you now have. We have some good totals here. Let's see. Philip, you got $1,400. Yeah. Ahliah's got $2,000. Now remember, only the winner gets out of here with any money, which means everything rides on this final question. And here's a question I asked Scott, Aimee, and Los. How many sides does a hexagon have? Now, Philip, you're trailing right now by only $600. You can win a lot of money yourself still. Who do you want to see? You are going with Scott. Scott with 1T. Ahliah, how about you? $2,000. Nice lead. Could win some big money. You're going with Los. All right. Nobody picked Aimee, so we're going to say bye to Aimee. And Philip, we're going to check out Scott's clip. See if you can have a come from behind victory here. Let's find out. How many sides does a hexagon have?
10.
That is a wrong answer. 10 is not a correct answer. Philip, you had Scott. He got that wrong. You have $1,400. Did you say he'd get it wrong?
Who knew it?
You said wrong. Very nice. Philip, how much are you at your score? How much you can add to that $1,400? Did he go?
All or nothing.
Oh, he went big. $2,800. All or nothing. All or nothing. You now have the lead. $2,800. You're in the lead. Ahliah, $2,000 before this last clip. You went with Los. Let's find out what he says about hexagons. Los, how many sides does a hexagon have?
Hexagon has 6 sides.
6 sides.
Yes.
That is a correct answer. It is 6 sides. Ahliah, you had Los. You got $2,000 right now. He got that one wrong. Or you got that right. I'm sorry. He got it right. What did you say he would do? You said he would get it wrong. Yeah! How much did you wager? Doesn't really matter. Oh, you won for it. Big shot of 0. Philip with the come behind win. You win $2,800, buddy. How many sides does a hexagon have?
6?
It is 6.
Right on.
You're on fire.
Doing good.